ever cared about. You're not even the real Slush. You know what you are? You're a fake. I'm gonna make sure everybody inside this town knows that. I'm gonna make sure everybody inside the Season 2 knows that. Because obviously it's a problem to you that I won. But oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine when your imaginary girlfriend does that, huh? I'm done with you. Do this whole series acting like you're evil, but you ain't nothing. You are a worthless, other piece of slush. You're not even slush. You're a fake-ass slush. That's what you are.
Online shopping. A frustrating journey filled with vanishing carts, mobile unfriendly websites, blurry product images, and link surprises. Ta-da! With Fiverr, you can finally give your customers the shopping experience they deserve. Hire a freelancer from a variety of e-commerce services and get your business ready for business.
There must be no more talk of defeat. The thankless eyes shall be seared blind in the heat of his passing. Gauss.
What if I made a simpler game, but still popular? Oh my god, what, Fortnite? Shit, I mean, Minecraft has building and so does Fort, so how hard could it be? You know, I bet this project would only take me like 1 year. It took over 1 year to make this. Fuck! Back before they had Thanos gloves, Kamiyamama waves, and all the flashy shit they have now, Fortnite was peak. Don't get me wrong, what they've got now is pretty cool, but it's just not the same experience as it used to be, which is why I don't want to just recreate Fortnite in Minecraft, but also that experience. And considering there's a large audience of Fortnite kids I can exploit for views, I think this is a great idea. Here's what we gotta make. Building, like walls, floors, ramps, the UI, or in other words, the HUD. Gameplay, which is basically everything you do in the game. The entire OG Season 3 Chapter 1 map, 1-to-1. The lobby, so we actually have somewhere to press play. And lastly, the test run. And let me tell you, this is by far what I'm most worried about because I have no idea how much it'll lag. Anyways, for starters, I'd rather not get sued by Epic, so how about we call this game mode Nim Night. Yes! Building! You'd think that since there's building in both Minecraft and Fortnite that making a build system would be pretty simple, right? Wrong! At first I looked up other attempts at remaking Fortnite and Minecraft for inspiration, but their build system, let alone their guns, were just not the best. I mean, half of them just gave you oak planks and bows, and me personally, I'm better than that. So after some testing, I decided that a wall tile in Fortnite would be equivalent to a 5x5 in Minecraft. Now we need to somehow create a grid system, because if you pay attention to the actual game, Fortnite's tiles somehow snap in place like they're in a grid. So I started messing with chunks and dividing them in different ways to sort of create our own grid system in Minecraft. But then a fellow friend suggested why not just round the locations of where you want to place the tiles down by 4s. That way, everything would line up perfectly with one overlapping column that lets you place tiles together evenly. So that's what I did. After painfully adding walls and floors, adding the stairs and pyramids were a lot easier. Bear in mind, if I told you the amount of times I had to recode the entire thing from scratch, you probably think I'm a lunatic. And I don't think you're too far off. What I just showed you, this build system alone, took me about 3 months. The same amount of time I expected it would take to finish this damn project. I don't think Mojang intended its players to be cranking 90s in Minecraft, so that's why it won't be perfect. Like, not all towers will line up on the y-axis just because of the nature of the game and the approach I went with. And because the blocks are so thick, it'll be a little more difficult to use than Fortnite, but I'm hoping it'll calm down some of you tryhards, which I doubt for some reason. Lastly, we have to add what I like to call the chain effect. You know, the thing when you break the bottom of a build and when it's not connected to anything else, everything that was connected breaks. Yeah, that. This involved a lot of loops and whiles and Jesus, it just fried my brain. So I ended up getting some help from the Denizen support team, not a therapist yet. And thanks to Jumpsplat 120, we got it. I won't be adding editing because I'm sort of short on time and I just want to keep it simple for now. I'm sorry. What? Fine! Okay, fine. I added editing to builds. Are you happy now? Because I am. As you can see, it's a little different from Fortnite and more tailored towards Minecraft's blocky style. So I can imagine players getting pretty creative with it. Next up, the UI. First, we gotta add a minimap, which I tried doing by dynamically updating a bunch of pixels based on the blocks in the player's range, just like how I did with Brimstone's map from Nimrin. The only problem being that if I use too many characters, it would kick me from the server, since each block is a colored pixel. That, and I don't think it'd be a good idea to use this minimap method for 100 different players. Then I remembered a Discord post from ASD, the same guy that helped me out with the UI in my last video. He successfully made a minimap without mods, only using a resource pack and its core shaders. Or should I say he made the illusion of having a minimap. I am not gonna explain all of it because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't get a lot of it. But if you're interested in knowing how it was done, ASD is making a video on it on his channel, so I'll link it below.
Batman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Superman. Your friends are slaughtering the people they swore to protect.
Anyways, then I found a program online called Unmind that let me render the map as an image that I can use for the minimap. After that, I made a new inventory design, some pixel art for our custom health bars, material counters, and my favorite part of the HUD, the custom hotbar. And with that, the UI was complete. For the gameplay, I started off by making all the guns. In my last video, I painfully made Valorant's spray patterns, but Fortnite's isn't as complicated, so the guns actually felt really nice with just some basic recoil effects. Satori, my talented yet lazy modeler that I met in my last video, crafted these exquisite designs as well. I added muzzle flashes, this cool sniper scope, and even rocket riding. The grenade launcher also feels very, very nice to use. But then, what do you know? Minecraft decides to ban guns for some reason, even though they literally have gunpowder in the game. Don't worry, I'm not backing out of this project because of this, but please donate to my Patreon. After adding other simple items like bandages, medkits, shields, and even the bush, I coded the logic for chests, ammo boxes, and supply drops. And with Satori's sweet modeling skills, this is what we ended up with. And on top of that, I rendered each item as their own image so they show up in the custom hotbar. Pretty clean, am I right? Right? For the battle bus, I hired another modeler, Johnny, because Satori did not want to model a monster like that, and understandably so. And my god, it's beautiful, but let's just say there's a bit of turbulence when you're on it. Speaking of the battle bus, we have to add the ability to jump off it. I could give the players negative levitation for that sort of glide effect once they jump off the bus, or just use Minecraft's already existing vanilla gliding mechanic from Elytra's. Which option do you think I used? Neither. I actually had to make my own gliding velocity logic so you can't fly around at extreme speeds on some Superman type shit. And with a little bit of particle effect magic and actually adding the glider model, here's what it looks like. The arm bars, on the other hand, are a work in progress. I want to say you hold on to the glider telekinetically for now. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be a recreation of Fortnite if there weren't any emotes, so I'm proud to introduce to you my first and last ever block bench animation, the default dance. I got a video of the dance online and broke it down frame by frame to get it just right. I even remade the 3 different soundtracks that randomly play, with the third one having a slight twist. I know, I'm quite literally the best.